Hey, it's been a little while, but it's good to see you. I'm finally back home and I had some amazing adventures in the state of Washington and the great country of Canada. I can't wait to share them with you. And this is one of those adventures. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. On this adventure, I'm gonna take you to one of my favorite places, a small island chain in the Pacific Northwest. Thankfully, getting there is pretty easy. Just drive onto a ferry and set sail to a place where the grandeur of Mother Nature is on full display. From flashy, colorful cormorants sporting spiffy, magnificent mohawks, to curious deer who actually take an interest in the local tourists. The landscapes are equally impressive, with lush meadows filled with vibrant flowers, and large expanses decorated with lichen-covered boulders and old rustic fence lines. We aren't the only ones taking it all in. This lone bald eagle sits perched atop of the local lighthouse. And while the purpose of the lighthouse is to keep boats from crashing into the rocks below, I can't help but feel like it's been strategically placed solely for composition purposes. All of this natural wonder makes the perfect backdrop for this: the red fox. And as luck would have it, this fox isn't alone. It has a mate. It's not often that I get to photograph animals with mountain ranges in the background and flower-filled meadows in the foreground, so I take this opportunity to grab a few shots. And of course, these two beauties make every single shot worthwhile, with non-stop, playful antics that are sure to make anyone smile. And I think this soft boop on the nose means tag, you're it, because these two are off again. It is a sheer joy to watch these two frolicking in the grass. But hey, wait, where did they go? Let's take a closer look. This might look like a fight, but it isn't. These two are just having a good time, and you can kind of tell in this shot. I think the fox in the back is saying, "Hey, what you got down there?" And the other, well, it has stopped to smell the beautiful purple lupine flowers that are starting to bloom. That's right, even the foxes know that sometimes you have to stop and smell the flowers. But something has grabbed the other fox's attention. Is it friend or foe? It's a litter of cute little fox kits. And boy, are they full of playful energy. What a bunch of cuties. Yes, these little animals are just as cute in person as they are on the screen. Well, I take that back. They're actually cuter in person, and when you get more than one together, the cuteness factor just multiplies exponentially. Look at these two. Absolutely amazing. I could sit here all day and watch these beautiful animals, and that's exactly what I ended up doing. As it turns out, there's quite a large family of foxes here. There are 5 kits in total, 2 full-grown adults, and 2 year-old siblings from last year. That means there's a total of 9 hungry mouths to feed here. And while these 5 are practicing their future hunting skills, some of the older foxes have gone off to hunt. And hunting requires some unique skills. Excellent hearing, stealth, patience, and perfecting the pounce. It's all about building those skills, and these kits, they need lots of practice. And that's how it's done. And that's not. Look, this is how you do it. Let's see what you've got. Oh, nice. This fox has gone into full stealth mode, but you can tell when they're gonna go. They kind of spring up and then jump. Get ready for it. And we have liftoff. Seeing the pounce in slow motion is awesome, but being able to see the entire process frozen in time is even better. And it really highlights the amazing agility of this animal as it leaps out of its hiding place deep under the cover of swaying grass and catapults itself high into the air and hopefully right on top of some poor unsuspecting prey. Back at the den, and one of the spring-loaded kits is working out those leg muscles as it leaps over 1 meter into the air before crashing down onto its sibling. This little fox has some serious bounce. Let's see if the adults have managed to catch any food. And today's menu consists of small rodents, birds, at least I think that was a bird, more small rodents, the occasional egg, and even more small rodents. And of course, some of this food is shared with the kits, and the ones who don't get fresh prey, they get to nurse. All of those crazy antics have made these kits so hungry, and this is one attentive mom, and these little ones really do look up to her, and I love capturing those heartwarming family interactions with these animals. Spending quality time with a family like this helps you understand the bigger picture. These animals do indeed have strong emotional bonds with each other, and you don't realize how much personality they have until you spend some time watching them interact with their world. Yes, they are foxes, and they have the typical fox traits, but each animal also has its own personality, and that becomes apparent with each minute that you spend in their presence. This fox is the perfect example. This is the brave one. It has no problem venturing out of the safe zone to take a closer sniff and a closer look. The mosquito stuck to its face seems to have no effect on it. Then there are the ones who prefer to disappear among the windswept, shady blades of grass. Ah, looks pretty comfortable in there. There's always the hyper rambunctious ones who seem to be on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and who could blame them? They will eventually have to fend for themselves out here. And then there's always one timid one who prefers the comfort and protection of an older, wiser individual by their side, and the adult surely doesn't seem to mind. But the day is winding down, and as the sun paints the valley with vibrant, rich colors and that magnificent golden light, there is one fox who is still a little busy. Fantastic furry, fluffy foxtails during the golden hour? But I don't think this fox is too amused with this shot, because she gives me this look that seems to say, "Really? Did you just take a picture of my butt in the air? That's not really how I want the world to remember me." So she casually turns to survey the land, staring deeply into the setting sun, and as that marvelous ball of flame reflects off of her fiery eyes, she turns and comes right down the path towards me. I lay down in the grass to meet her beautiful gaze and get my favorite fox picture to date. The light from the setting sun has magically transformed the entire scene into a vibrant wonderland overflowing with color, and this beautiful animal struts her way right through it, never once taking her eyes off me or my camera. Look at those eyes. I can't tear myself away from them. Mesmerizing and humbling at the same time. What an incredible animal. Thank you, Fox family. You have created a memory I will never forget.